Thanks for joining us for today's CoreMama class. And this is a specific class for postpartum moms who experienced the condition known as Diastasis Recti. As you might remember, and if you have it, you certainly know, it's the condition where your abdominal muscles separated. These exercises today are designed to help bring those muscles back together. So they are appropriate for a diastasis recti that is between 2 and 3 finger widths wide. So joining me today is Ellie, who is 6 months postpartum, and she has been correcting a diastasis recti, and she is now at just a little over 2 fingers wide. So we'll demonstrate an easy routine of some core exercises designed to pull those muscles back together. So I'll have Ellie lie down. So the key to all of these exercises on the mat is to engage and maintain a strong pelvic tilt. So before anything else, let's just practice a pelvic tilt, which is just pressing the low back flat into the mat or into the floor, and then release. We're practicing just a couple of those. Pressing flat and release. And again, flat and release. And now Ellie will demonstrate the splinting technique that is manually using your hands to pull or push the muscles together. She likes to do it from the sides so she can actually feel those muscles coming together. So pressing that low back flat. Now what she's doing is pressing the 2 sides of that rectus abdominis muscle together as she engages that pelvic tilt, and then relax. Good. And then press flat. Good. Now hold that pelvic tilt, holding those muscles together, and we'll do a heel slide. Starting with the right leg, slide your heel out away from your body, and then slide it back in. Keeping that low back glued to the floor is the key. Left, and in. Good. And then right. Keep that low back flat. It seems very easy at first, and then you start to tremble from maintaining that strong pelvic tilt. Left. Good. And up. We'll do one more each side, really just for demonstration purposes, because you can do up to 10 reps of all these exercises that we're doing today to get a longer, more fulfilling workout. And then relax the pelvic tilt, release that splinting so you can rest those muscles for a bit, breathing deeply. And really between when you've already closed the gap, or if the gap between the muscles is less than 3 finger widths and you're no longer pregnant, you don't really have to worry about making it worse with particular exercise. But just in case, we are showing the manual splinting technique to hold it together. It gives you the confidence and the biofeedback of feeling those muscles coming together with the contraction. So we'll go to the next one, which is called the single knee lift. So first, pressing the low back flat and pressing those muscles together. Inhale to lift your right knee up towards your chest, and exhale, lower that foot back down. Good. And then left. Good. And down. Just 2 more each side, again, just for demonstration purposes. Work your way up to doing 10 reps on each side of these. Keeping that low back glued to the floor is the key here. Good job. And down. Good. And we'll do just one more. Right. Good. And left. Remember, breathing, inhaling up, exhaling down, and release. Now this is just for demonstration purposes. You should work up to 10 reps on each side of each of these exercises. But today we'll just demonstrate a few reps of each one. So again, pressing the low back flat, using the splinting technique to bring those muscles together. Now take your right knee straight. So reaching up with that foot, straighten that leg, and inhale deeply. Exhale, lowering the heel down toward the mat. Keep your low back flat. Inhale, lift it back up. So you're not going to go all the way down to the mat, just to hovering. Exhale, lower down. Keeping that low back flat, so only go as low as you can maintain that strong pelvic tilt. Last one on this side. Exhale to lower down. So we're pushing those muscles together. Good. And then bend the knee. And we'll repeat on the left side. So take that left knee straight. Press the low back flat. Engage the pelvic tilt. Lower it down toward the mat. Just hovering. Inhale to lift back up. 2 more. Exhale, lower down. Good. Inhale, lift. And again, just 1 more for demonstration purposes. Really focusing on that pelvic tilt. Good. And then bend the knee. Release the pelvic tilt. Release the splinting technique. Very important to breathe a few breaths, resting breaths in between each exercise. Good. And from here we'll do a bridge. So bring your feet in a little closer to your seat. Use that splinting technique to press the muscles together. And then lift your hips, pressing through your seat, lifting your hips up. Breathing 3 deep breaths here. If you're able. If 2 feels like enough, you can go down after that and lower down slowly. Good. We'll do 2 more of that bridge. So press and lift. Good. Pulling those muscles together. Breathing deeply. Good. And lower down. Excellent. Control there. Lowering down slowly. And last one up. When you do lower down slowly, try to imagine coming down 1 vertebrae at a time. That can help you really control your descent back down. Good. Good job. And relax for a full breath. And the next one we'll do is a little more advanced because both feet are off the ground. So lift both feet up to a tabletop position. So your shins are parallel to the ground as if you're making a tabletop with your shins. We'll start with the right leg, pressing the low back flat. Now go ahead and do your splinting technique here. So you're holding those muscles together. Exhale to lower your right toes down to tap the mat. Toe taps. Inhale, lifting back up, and then left, lowering down. Inhale, lifting up. Good. More. Exhaling down, inhaling up, and then left. Good. Keeping that low back glued to the floor is the key. And then right. Good. And then left. Good. And then bring both feet down. Relax your pelvic tilt. Release the splinting technique. These more advanced exercises are only appropriate if the gap is close to less than 3 finger widths. So this is for the mild to moderate and already improving diastasis recti. We'll do 1 more of the more advanced exercises. So starting from that tabletop position again, we'll do a single leg extension. So pressing the low back flat, pressing the muscles together. Starting with the right leg, exhale to press out, straightening the leg. Inhale it back in. Keep your low back flat. Exhale left. And you can keep it up high if you have a hard time maintaining that pelvic tilt. 2 more each side just for demonstration. Again, work your way up to 10 reps on each side of all of these to help bring that diastasis back together. Last one, right? Exhaling out, inhaling in, and then left, exhaling out, inhaling in. Good. Feet down, relax for a breath. Good. And for this last exercise, press up to sitting. And so you'll come up to sitting. You can roll over or press all the way up. And we'll have you do your splinting technique and then lower your shoulders back toward the mat a bit so good. You have this, you can see Ellie's doing the crossed arm splinting technique here. This is just activating those muscles as she pulls them together. Excellent. And now bring your left shoulder over your right shoulder toward your left knee, and then come back to that inclined position, and then opposite. Good. One more. Trembling is good. We all tremble here. It looks really easy, and then you do it, and it's not. Good. Last one. And again, work your way up to 8 or 10 reps on each side. Good job. So, thanks for joining us, Ellie, and thank you for joining us. Hopefully this will help you be back on the mend very quickly. Signing off from BabyWeightTV.